Hi Uppingham Community College, my name's Kate Mallender and I'm an author. I've written 2 books, one is Summer of No Regrets and the other one is Asking for a Friend. They're feel good and they're about friendships, the good sorts and the bad sorts. I'm just sending you a quick video to wish you a very happy World Book Day. I hope you're doing okay. It's a little bit different to usual, so I hope it's not too strange. I was thinking back to all those years at primary school and secondary school where you're dressing up and you sometimes have a costume where you're the best in the school, and then the next year you have a complete malfunction and it basically drops apart during the day. So have a moment or two to just think back over all those brilliant years of World Book Day. I don't know whether you're like me, but at the moment I'm struggling to find the focus to read. So I thought I would share with you my top 5 tips for how to get back into reading again. So my number 1 tip is put your phone out of reach. So 20 paces away, in a drawer, in the next room. Just put it so that you can't easily pick it up because it's so easily available, and I find I get really distracted by it. So if you're wanting to have a moment or two of reading, pop your phone somewhere else. Number 2, get comfy. So sit in an armchair, snuggle on the sofa, perhaps sit up in bed, find a blanket, hot water bottle, get really comfy and cozy and warm, and then you're all ready to relax into a book. Number 3 is finding a book that you like. So there will be times in your life where you have to read books that you don't like. You have to push on through and you have to really stretch yourself with your reading. But actually, this isn't one of those times. This is for reading for pleasure. So you literally read what you like. So that might be a reread. So this year I have reread Goodnight Mr. Tom because it is one of my all-time favourites. You could find a graphic novel. You could find a comic. You could think, right, I'm ready to try something a little bit new, but you don't know what. So this is where your school librarian comes in. So what you can do is you email them with the books that you've really enjoyed in the past, and then they are like book ninjas. They come back with some ideas of what you might like if you like those books. So that they are experts on children's books and books for young people, and they'll be able to go, oh yes, I think you'll like this, and they'll be able to email you some suggestions back. So that is my next top tip, is to find a book you like. My 4th tip is it doesn't have to be for long. It's just 5 minutes, 10 minutes. And actually, if you're like me, getting started is the really tricky bit. So get started, and then you don't have to stay there for long. You don't sit in a chair and go, I'm not moving for 3 hours. Set yourself 5-10 minutes, and then if you're enjoying it, keep going. If not, then you put your book away and go and do something else for a bit. But just start. I think just start your book. The last tip is a special tip from my daughter, who is doing this with her friends. She's FaceTiming her friends, and they are recommending books to each other, and they're also reading books together. So they're taking it in turns to choose a book. So I suppose it's a bit like a book club, but you could do it in the evening and kind of rekindle bedtime stories. Especially if you're having trouble sleeping or you've got a really busy mind in the evening. Perhaps just a book with a friend might be a really nice way to wind down in the evening. Or get a few of you together and discuss what you've read. So those are my top 5 tips. I hope you have a really lovely World Book Day.